Ademola Lookman, born October 20, 1997, career has been everything but straightforward. In this video, we will discuss, assess, and analyze the career of Ademola Lookman. Let's get straight into it. Ademola Lookman, whose full name is Ademola Lookman Lookman, was born in Wandsworth, Greater London, to Nigerian parents. He was the only boy and the only member of the family born in England. His older sisters were born in Nigeria. He grew up with his mother while his father worked in Nigeria. Growing up in London was rough for Lookman's family. The player said, "My mother was working all kinds of jobs to keep the house fed and clothed. Life was tough growing up. There were some nights when I didn't have, how can I say this? I didn't have the best of food," Lookman told the UK Guardian. "I also didn't have certain things when I was younger. It was a real struggle for my mom, and she had to take care of all of us. She did the best she could, and she made sure there was food on the table and that I had clothes to wear. Everything I could ask of my mom, she gave me. I was happy, but as you get older, you realize how difficult it must have been for her. She was working all kinds of jobs, cleaning jobs, and anything she could take. She was always looking for work." He attended St. Thomas the Apostle College in Peckham, where he achieved 3 A stars and 5 A's at GCSE. As a boy from a struggling Nigerian immigrant family in Wandsworth, London, Lookman was counted out. His talent as a footballer was overlooked by numerous clubs in the city until his late teens. He was underestimated, but had succeeded, despite the odds stacked against him. He consciously decided to avoid the wrong influences in his low-income neighborhood and focus on education and sports to help his family out of the poverty. Of course, there's a pressure from lots of areas, but even as a kid, you need to make decisions that don't put you or your family at risk, he said. "I was able to differentiate right from wrong, and hanging around with the wrong crowd and going around with the right people was key for me. I took school very seriously, and for my GCSE, I got 5 A's, 4 B's, and 1 C. It definitely helped focus me." While Lookman could see the outstanding result of his academic brilliance in real time, his precarious football talent bore little fruit in comparison. Despite multiple trials at numerous clubs in London, he was never selected to join an academy. He joined Waterloo FC, an amateur club, and played in the Sunday League until he turned 16. Lookman joined Charlton Athletics Academy in 2014 after signing from Waterloo, a youth football club based in the London borough of Lambert. His goal-scoring record for Charlton's under-18 and under-21 team led to him making a rapid ascent through the Charlton Academy ranks, and he made his first game debut for the Addicts on November 3, 2015. He scored his first goal for the club in a 3-2 defeat at Brighton and Hove Albion on the 5th of December 2015, and then followed that up with Charlton's goal in a 2-2 draw with Bolton Wanderers 10 days later. England also picked him, and he played for the country across several age grade levels. He was part of the England team that won the FIFA Under-20 World Cup in 2017. He scored 3 goals in the tournament. Lookman joined Everton in 2017 for £11 million, and despite early positive signs, he was loaned out of the club due to a lack of first-team opportunities. He moved to RB Leipzig in the Bundesliga, where he was initially loved. The club made Lookman's loan permanent after a few months, but he struggled to retain his form. A couple of unsuccessful loan spells at Fulham and Leicester City followed until Atalanta paid a reported fee of €50 million for Lookman's service. Under Gianpiero Gasperini, the manager of Atalanta, Lookman began to flourish. In his first season with the club, Lookman scored 13 goals and provided 8 assists, finishing 5th on the Italian Serie A goal chart. He contributed 15 goals and 8 assists in the 2023-24 season, helping Atalanta reach the Italian Cup final and win the Europa League. In a chat with The Athletic, the 26-year-old wished he had joined the Italian club sooner in his career. "I've played a lot of football and learned a lot of things in my time here already. I wish it could have been earlier, but that's the way football is sometimes. It's a process of continuing to learn," Lookman said. The Mr. Gasperini he was talking about is very big on playing forward and creating many opportunities to create goals and to score goals. For me, he has made my football much simpler in how I think about it. I feel like I understand football a lot more now. Previously, I never used to view football the way I do now. When I watch games, I look for certain things in terms of movements and spaces, those little details that I've never really used to look for before. On the 27th of May 2024, he scored his first career hat-trick in the Europa League final at Dublin Arena as Atalanta defeated Bayer Leverkusen 3-0 to win a trophy for the first time in their club's history. In addition, he became the first player to score a hat-trick in a one-legged European final since 1969. About his switch to the Super Eagles. Lookman rejected the Super Eagles twice before finally switching to Nigeria in 2022. He played his first game for Nigeria against Ghana in the 2022 World Cup qualifiers. The winger scored 3 goals at the Africa Cup of Nations AFCON in Cote d'Ivoire, and the Eagles finished second. He scored twice in the Eagles' 2-0 victory over Cameroon in the second round and netted the winner against Angola in the quarterfinal. He was also named in the competition's best 11. At the post-match press conference following his Europa League hat-trick, Lookman said unwavering support and love from Nigerians since he switched allegiance to the Super Eagles has taken him to a new level. He added that his game improved immensely in the past 2 years since he started playing for the Eagles. The unwavering support and love I get from our people back home are unbelievable. It gives me the motivation to inspire myself in different areas, not just in my game but also as a person, Lookman said. It has taken me to a new level. Competing at AFCON this January, unfortunately we lost in the final, but the whole tournament catapulted us to be the Eagles back again. His improvement on the pitch has evidently correlated with his improvement off it. In the last year, his progressive passes 3.75 and progressive carries 3.54 per 90 have seen an upturn, demonstrating that when he is getting on the ball, he's a more progressive outlet in helping his team gain yards up the pitch. Operating on the right-hand side as a supporting striker, Lookman is looked upon to be the direct threat between the lines. His aggressive movement and devastating pace make him a threat for defenses. He has technique, pace, is a player any coach would be happy with, Gasperini told Sky Italia via Goal back in October 2023. Realized pretty quickly what he was capable of. He was convincing from the start. His talent has never been in doubt. His ability to cause pure chaos to any defensive line is spellbending in itself. His pace, versatility, and ingenuity in and around the opposition box makes him a perfect match for the directness of any big club. Comment your thoughts on the life story and journey of Ademola Lookman below. Cheers.